Hey, what's up, guys? Come with me as I introduce to you my channel. It started one way, but it's ending up a whole nother way, and I want you to be a part of it. Y'all ready? Come on, let's go. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite doctor, and welcome to my channel called Life Over Trauma. Listen, today's video, it's a lengthy video. It's going to be a little longer than usual. I want to just simply introduce my channel to everybody, and just so everybody can understand what my channel is about and who I am. A lot of you know me. A lot of you are first-time followers, and I'm appreciative of all of you. I appreciate you for following my content, for liking, for subscribing, and for sharing. If you could do me a favor, if you could do that today, I would even appreciate it even more. I want to be so open and honest and transparent on this channel. I want to talk first about when I first started this channel. It was more so I was in a very frustrating place. I was bitter. I was angry. I did not know I was dealing with trauma. I had no idea of the mental battles that I was going through. I didn't know to the extent of what mental illness was. And so I didn't know how to express what I was feeling. I'm surrounded by a group of people who absolutely love me and who push me to go to therapy. It wasn't until my grandmother passed away that I actually started to go to therapy. And so, prior to that, it was my birthday. And the year, that particular year, I was, whatever you want to call it, spazzing out, just doing me, just being who I thought I was. In actuality, I was covering up some things. I was covering up hurt. I was covering up pain. I was covering up molestation. I was covering up things I had been through. I was covering up domestic violence. I was covering up so many things, and I did not know how to handle. So those of you who are on this channel, some of you are going to hear some things for the first time, and that's okay. But I want to be able to help you to understand that I did not get where I am overnight. Those videos y'all see that y'all are sharing and y'all are liking and y'all are commenting and all of those things, I did not get there overnight. And each day is a daily process. So I started this channel and it was called Juicy CB. It was supposed to be about tea. It was supposed to be about just like all kinds of tea, good tea, happy tea, gossip tea, just spilling tea. That's what it was supposed to be. But I hit a place in my life where I got tired. I was covering up my issues with alcohol. I was covering it up with just going out and being out late. And you got to understand, I am a man of faith. I am a man that believes wholeheartedly in the Lord Jesus Christ. He is first in my life and will always be first in my life. I've been rooted and grounded in the church, in the Pentecostal church. So my roots and my background is to know Jesus, okay? It is to take your burdens to the Lord and leave them there. And I felt like I had reached a place where I had done that and I ran out of options. So I want to start at the place where I went out of town for my birthday by myself, and I was having the time of my life. Literally, I drank as much as I wanted to. I didn't have to listen to nobody tell me that was too much. I didn't have to listen to nobody say, you shouldn't do that or you shouldn't do this. All my life, I felt controlled. I felt like I was always somebody's puppet or dangling with somebody else controlling every move that I make, every step that I take. I just felt controlled. I've dealt with a lot of things. I've dealt with rejections. I've dealt with suicide. I've dealt with insecurities. I dealt with not loving myself and not being able to fully love others because I didn't love myself. I've dealt with bitterness. I've dealt with anger. I've dealt with so many things in my life. And to be able to be in this place where I'm able to talk about it is absolutely amazing to me. So that year I went for my birthday and I had a great time. I was in Myrtle Beach and I just had a really wonderful time that I thought, and I recorded. And if you go back to the very first videos and on this channel, you will see that was my birthday, and that's where I was, and I was having an amazing time. And so when I started the channel, I was going to delete those videos, but then the Holy Spirit said not to delete those videos. The Holy Spirit said to let them see the transformation. You got to understand a lot of things about me. Listen, I used to just really get on social media, pour out my feelings on social media, get pissed off at people. I'm just ranting and raving, calling people out and things of that nature because I was in a very hurt and bitter and angry place. But something had to change, guys. Like, I got to a place where when my grandmother passed away, and I may get emotional during this video, but y'all go grab y'all some tissue too. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna heal together. That's what I always say on my channel. We're gonna heal together. But I got to a very angry and bitter place, even more bitter and angry when my grandmother passed. Um, I knew that she was 100. She was 100 years old, but she was so the backbone of our family. And literally, I was nervous and scared that when she passed, how things were going to be or how things were going to turn out. And I did not know. I didn't want the family to fall apart. I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies. Stuff just fall apart when the backbone go. Everything just fall to pieces. And so I didn't want that to happen. And so I didn't know how to express what I was feeling, but my circle pushed me to go to counseling. And I went to counseling, and when I got there the first day, I just literally busted out in tears. And the lady was like, "What's going on? Just talk. Today is all about you. Just say whatever you need to say." And I didn't know what to say. So I was talking, and she said, "We cannot get to grief because we have to deal with this complex trauma that you're dealing with." And I was like, "Complex trauma? What is that?" And she started explaining more how complex trauma is more so of your childhood and your adult trauma, and in between, things that you've gone through that you have not dealt with. I was still dealing with resentment from feeling like I am the way that I am because of being molested and raped. And I felt like that. I had no choice in the way that my life turned out to be. Um, I felt as if I was in a place of, um, like in a cage, almost like a cage. And so, anyway, I kept going to counseling, and it was working, and it helped me for a very long time. I went to counseling. It lasted, literally almost 8 months, 8, 9 months, and it did help me. But there got to a place to where I could not get any more help than I had from that therapist. So I took a break. During that break, while I was going to counseling, it was helping me. I was changing, saw a little change and stuff like that. Um, but when I stopped going, here comes this spiral again. And I felt like I was going downhill, just crashing. And I felt as though I was getting ready to repeat a cycle. And guess what? I did. I didn't really care about anything. I just wanted to numb what I was feeling. I wanted love. I wanted to feel love. I wanted to be loved. I wanted so many things out of life. I'm 47. I know I don't look like it. I'm 47, and there are so many things that I wanted that I was not getting. And I don't think the people around me kind of understood. I think they understood to a degree, but they had reached a place where they could no longer help me. Was going through really bad mental battles, and I had started to revert backwards, meaning I started to do the same thing that you will see in those videos in the beginning. I was starting to do that again. And I'm in church. I love church. I love God. I love ministry. But I felt as though it was all becoming just numb to me. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. So I lost my passion. I literally lost everything about ministry, church. I lost everything about myself. And I didn't care. I just wanted to enjoy my life because I never got to do that. I never got to really enjoy life. I never went to parties and clubs and things of that nature as long as I was growing up in my mother's house. Listen to me. It doesn't matter. You going to church when you don't care how long you stayed out on Saturday. You is going to church, and I remember just coming up and always in church, But I don't take that lightly, and because that grew in me, and church has been my life, but I never experienced anything else. And so I felt like I was literally living my life backwards. Like everything that I wanted to do in my teens and 20s, I'm now doing in my 30s and 40s. And yeah, it's just been one thing after the other. So this channel at first was about me being me doing me and not caring. I would have leaders and pastors to, hit me up in my inbox on Messenger and say, "Hey, I'm just thinking about you. Can you take that post down?" I had people to hold me accountable, and although I did not want to take the post down, I would tell them all the time, "Listen, I'm not taking it down until my leader tell me to take it down. My pastor tell me to take it down, I'll take it down." That was my mindset because I was still in that frame of mind, like I just didn't care, and I felt like nobody understood. And I could not say anything because I had all this stuff and frustration and irritations bottled up on the inside of me, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I became just this walking time bomb, lashing out on people that didn't deserve it, just in a place of not being stable in my mind. Oh my, not stable like in my emotions, up one minute, down the next minute, happy one day, the next day is totally different. It's a whole different ball game. um and I just felt so out of it. I just felt out of it. I wasn't on any kind of medication or anything like that. I just wanted to be out and wanted to just drink and just do me. That's what I call it. But about 6 months ago, I hit a place in my life where something clicked in me, and it was like, you got to get it together. Um, I'm about to be a grandpa. My daughter's about to give birth. Um, and you got to get your life together because you need to be here for you and for them. Um, and I just started to want to change. I started to want to be better. Um, no, everything is not going perfect and everything is not going right. So I said, I'm gonna start a blog. I took a break from social media. I took a break from social media. I didn't post. I wouldn't get on social media. I wouldn't say anything. And I took some time to reflect on me. During that time, one of my friends bought me a book called Let Them by Mel Robbins, and completely changed my life. Um, Also, during that time, another one of my wonderful friends, he sends me, we do this thing in the mornings where we say good morning and we send each other positivity and things of that nature. And will always encourage me, and still does to this day, always encourage me to basically um, look ahead and not look at my present circumstances. And so I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate the never ending support. I don't want to start calling names because people gonna get jealous and upset and mad. But guess what? You gotta let them. You'll learn more about that in my videos. That's why you gotta go back and watch. But I do appreciate that. My circle at that time, and still to this day, with a few added, is my friend Kelvin Murphy. I've known him for over 20 years, my best friend and my brother. I love him dearly. He has a YouTube channel called Big Merce Life. So y'all have to go follow his channel. My brother has now made it to a little over 500 followers. I'm so excited for him because doing this, I never thought he would ever do something like this. But him, Robert Blow. We've been through a lot, and he has always kind of been there to. I'm at work, y'all, so y'all may hear like my my staff coming in, but they'll be all right. Um, he sends me so many encouraging words throughout the day, in the mornings, just and we share videos and just trying to keep each other uplifted, to show that love and that support. And I'm so appreciative of that. I've known him now over 12 years, going on 13 years, and it's been a roller coaster for us, and challenging, but yet I'm grateful for the impartation that he gives. I'm so grateful. Altron Slade, um, he's my friend, but he's hard. Like he want to beat it in you. And I'll just be like, Lord have mercy. I receive it afterwards, but now it's better. He's the one that actually got me the Mel Robbins book, Let Them, which changed a lot of my life. Jazz Mabry, that's who I used to call when I'm like, I just need to go. I need to go. I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere. And like, I'm gonna come meet you, Diddy. I'm gonna come meet you. I'm gonna come meet you. She's so sweet. She does not live here anymore. When she moved to Charlotte, I thought I was going to literally lose it because I was like, who am I gonna call? Because yeah, I'm gonna talk about her in a minute. But Jazz she's an amazing young lady, and she will sit and listen and give you the most calmest advice. hmm hmm Now, Daddy, let me tell you. But that was my circle. And literally my daughter, Shakira. Shakira, oh, what do I say? I get it now, but she's such a daddy's girl and always trying to protect, and I get it and I understand, but there are some times when I used to be like, poop hot. I don't want to hear that. But she and I, we have had our times, our run-ins, but I won't say that she was wrong. And I won't say I was wrong. I will say that we now listen, to each other more, um, so that we get an understanding, that she has an understanding of me and I have an understanding of her. We have a wonderful relationship. It's like friends, but she know when I'm daddy too. So don't play with me, girl. But though that was my circle when I was really going through like so bad. Um, I would have to say, that they really, 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 really stuck right there by me until they felt it was just too much. Um, and God started adding people. He started adding, like my niece, I call her my niece daughter, Tatiana. He started adding her to encourage and inspire me. Maya, to encourage and to inspire me. Mel and Chantel James. I'm getting so emotional because I'm in a good place. I can't describe it. These are not sad tears, but I'm really I've never been in such a free place in all of my life. And so, my videos, a lot of times when I share my videos, I'm really talking to myself first, guys. Okay. Um, but yeah, Mel and Chantel, so encouraging, so uplifting. Appreciate them for their love and their support as well. They came in at the tail end of things, but they are there. If I need to just scream and holler or whatever, I know I can go to their house and just do it. They're gonna be like, "You done? You need to do it some more." Charlotte Martin, she's a very special person in my life, a very special, daughter to me. Um, I know y'all like, how many daughters you got? Well, when I speak in daughters, I talk about, spiritual daughters, those things. But Shakira Briggs, that's the one that's making me a grandpa right now. I'm about to be a grampy. Don't y'all call me grandpa, call me grampy. I can't wait to meet my KK. KK, when you go back and look at this video, you're gonna be like, my granddaddy was something. But Charlotte Martin, she's always there, just supportive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these are people. So if I'm not saying your names, I'm talking about the people that knew things that were going on with me. Okay, my brother Cliff, definitely a ride or die. When I say my brother definitely has helped me a lot. he's not such a forefront person, but he's more in the background. And so in the background, he's just making sure I'm good, and that's what he does. And I appreciate him for that. He's gonna text me. He's gonna call me every single day. He gonna if I don't text him first, he'll text me. But most of the time, he gonna text me first, and he gonna call. But that's my brother. He calls himself the big brother. I'm actually older than him. And I need him to know this in front of all you millions of people that are watching this video. When y'all see him on some of my videos, um, I'm older than him, but he definitely acts like the big brother. But I appreciate him because he's a protector, and that's my brother. Those persons, my mother, as well. My mom is such a wonderful friend to me, and wonderful person. It's a lot that my mom and my dad did not know, but the more they knew now, Charles Sr. And Gloria Briggs, they have a better understanding of the things that um, I endured, and came out of. So I'm so grateful for that's my village. Um, my sister-in-law, Kenyetta, she definitely she texts me and encourages and inspires. I've known her. She was literally my best friend, y'all. Oh my God. I when she moved here, I don't know. We clicked, and lo and behold, my brother married her. Lord Jesus. But I love them so very much. So when I talk about the people who knew stuff, they knew stuff, and I'm grateful for that. And there's people that are coming in now, but I just wanted to bring you up to par. Those were the persons that I could actually talk to and rely on and depend on for um, just venting or screaming or hollering, whatever I need to do. So here we are, 8 months later. By getting myself together, I came off social media and then started to just reflect, reading the book Let Them by Mel Robbins. And then I was inspired by that book to start this channel, Life Over Trauma. So I started doing some classes 1 or 2 times a month. Um, I have my LLC. Life Over Trauma stemmed from me. Not at the time, I was not over a lot of things, but I was getting to a place where I felt I needed to help other people to be free and to come out from being bondage and live their lives. No matter what your trauma is, do not allow your trauma to take over you. You can be very, very, very free and be able to maneuver in life and not having to sit around and make sure that you're dotting every I and crossing every T or anything like that. You can definitely live your life over your trauma. So, Lot is what inspired me. Lot stands for Life Over Trauma. And I used to do classes 1 or 2 times a month, but I stopped because I felt like I needed to be healed. I felt like I had to get to a place of not complete healness and wholeness, but to a place where I wasn't bitter, so that my teaching didn't come off as being bitter and angry. And I need to be sitting in the seat that the students sitting in. So I came up with a lot, Life Over Trauma, and got my LLC for um my services, my counseling services, and I'm having my first mental health luncheon and award ceremony next year, March 2026, at the Curry Convention Center, Four Seasons here in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be so amazing. If you want to come, you can actually early register now. Registration right now is $50. Our email is lifeovertrauma@aol.com. You can email us and say, "Hey, I'm trying to register for the conference." Follow us though, so you can see those updates and those persons that are going to be a part of that conference. But it's going to be amazing. But yeah, send us an email saying, "Hey, I want to register for the conference," and I'm gonna put a link down below. So that you can just click that link and go straight there. And say you want to register, we'll send you a link for early registration. We'll send you confirmation, your receipt, and all of those things. After January 15th, it goes up to $65. All right. But it's going to be amazing. You do not want to miss it. So, yeah, so I was inspired by to do lots through Mel Robbins. And if she watches this, you are my inspiration. Thank you so very much for rescuing my life. Um, and I started to read that book and I started to feel better. I started to get healed. I started to understand that I could not accept people to be who I am. I couldn't give them what they did not have to give me. You know, I was expecting too much out of me from people when you have to let them be who they are. And when people show you who they are, you got to believe them, okay? It's important to just be yourself. It's important to be um not be someone else and not expect too much from people. That was my issue. I expected too much from people. I expected people to do exactly what I did. I expected people to act exactly how I act. And I expected people to give exactly what I gave. And I was giving too much. I was giving too much of my time. I was giving too much of my heart. I was giving too much of my emotions. And these people were walking around unbothered, not really caring, could care less. And it made me feel so low. You know, I lost self esteem. And I don't know, it was just a lot going on, guys. There was so much that I was dealing with, and it was a lot going on. I had to get to a place where I became okay. I became okay and let them and Mel Robbins help me to get to that place. So when you go back and look at those videos from the beginning, you will see the transformation. I even um, lost weight because of me, not for nobody else, but because I wanted to do it. You'll see in the beginning videos how much heavier I was. I didn't care. I ate what I wanted to eat. I was not the most healthiest at the time, but I wasn't unhealthy. I felt like a lot of things were trying to rise: blood pressure, diabetes, anxiety, depression. All of those things were contributing factors to my mental health. And so once I got to a place and I'm like, hey, I want to do this for me, I started going seeing a nutritionist and going to a healthy weight management doctor and just being just overall healthy. It has nothing to do with trying to be sexy because I was that big. No, I'm serious. But it had everything to do with, you know, this is something I want to do for me because I want to live. I want to see my grandchildren, you know, grown. I want to see them graduate. You know, I want to be able to sit on my front porch in my rocking chair, you know, and enjoy the nice fall air or the nice spring or summer breeze, you know, those winter snowfalls. I want to be able to enjoy those things. And I can say that now because there was a time when I didn't want to live. I wanted to die. I actually had put a gun to my head, and I had to release my guns to my brother. Because it was not healthy for me to have them in my house. But now I'm in a much better place, and all is well. All is well. So, you know, I got to this place, you know, reading the book and getting more mentally free and mentally stable. And I began to want to help other people. I was so shocked. I see some of my videos have like reached over 1,000 views, and I'm just like, oh my God, you know, and to receive feedback from people stating how my channel and my content is helping them and blessing them, I'm freaked out. I'm just like, oh my God, me? Really me? And then I used to be a person that I would always yell and scream and holler and want to fuss and always trying to get my point across. And if you were talking, if we were on the phone talking, I'm going to use the mute button. I'm going to mute you so I can cuss you out while you still talking to me. Okay. You just can't hear me, but I'm getting it out. So it made me feel good. But now, guess what? I'm at a place I don't have to push the mute button. I can let you talk while you yell, and I just sit and listen. And then I will come back and say what I have to say, but I don't have to revert to what I used to be or what I used to do. My journey is my journey, and I'm learning that I can't be anybody else but me. And if you don't like me for me, then you just don't like me. I gotta let you. You don't like the way I wear my hair? I don't have none. I gotta let you like my bald head. If you don't like my beard, I gotta let you because it's mine and I like it. If you don't like the way I walk, the way I smell, the way I talk, the way I sing, the way I style, the way I profile, I gotta let you. And I'm learning how to let people just that's your feeling, that's your feeling. But when you start to be something that you're not for other people, then you're not authentically you. You're not authentically you. You're authentically someone else that they're trying to create you to be. And you don't have to be nobody's AI. You'll get that later. Um, you don't have to be programmed to like people. You don't have to be programmed to make people love you. You don't have to be programmed to feel appreciated and wanted and needed. No, because when you let them go, the people that don't really appreciate and love you, the right persons or the right person will enter into that space and they'll be able to like you, love you, enjoy you the way that you want and the way that you need. When that goes from family, friends, lovers, husbands, wives, friendships, relationships. It doesn't matter. It goes for any of those kind of relationships. I learned the hard way. My life. I can remember being entangled in a relationship, and it was absolutely the most horrific of my entire life. It was a place of bondage. It was a place of manipulation and control. I didn't know. I didn't have my own mind. I basically did what I was told and submitted to it because I didn't want to lose that kind of. I didn't what I thought it was love. I didn't want to lose that love. I didn't want to lose that individual. And so, and people get so upset when you start to talk about the realness, and that's what's wrong. I feel like we can't help anybody if we don't tell them what we've been through. How can I help you? How can I give you something that I don't have? And how can I impart something into you that I just don't have? And so it's important that you understand um, that when you are trying to impart something into somebody or trying to help somebody come through a place, you can't identify with them if you've never been there. And a lot of people be like, how are you a victim of domestic violence? Men can be victims of domestic violence. I promise you they can. Um, it is something. That's all I can say. It's something. But I survived that. I survived so many other things. And I'm just in a place where I don't want to see my brothers and my sisters hurt for as long as I did without getting help. So my channel is all about helping. I want to help you heal. I want to help you be better so you can live. You got a lot to live for. You look at look what you have. If you don't listen, if you don't have people to live for, you got yourself to live for, okay? And you can make it through anything. I promise you, you can make it through anything. I promise you, you can make it through anything. There is nothing that I feel is too hard for you to have to endure or go through that you can't come out of with someone else's help. I hate to get spiritual, but the Bible does tell us that ye, which are spiritual, should help to restore another person that is going through, maybe somebody that has been the same way in the same situation that you have. It says, and if I see my brother or my sister in a certain place, I'm supposed to help feed them, clothe them. Hello, and so that's my duty right now through my videos is to help you heal. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I aim to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Um, but I'm in a better place now. I'm in a much better place. Do I have days? Yes. Somebody asked me that the other day. Do you have days? I have days. Trust me, I have days, and I have to quickly remind myself, how to snatch my mind or my mental back, or how to take control of my life and not allow that little trigger. We'll talk about that in other videos. How don't allow those triggers to make you feel like you're still trapped in your trauma. because you're not trapped just because you have a day. You haven't overcame because you have a day, okay, or 2 days or 3 days. You doesn't mean you have not overcome. All right, it means that you're human, and you can feel the way you feel. Well, those triggers trigger your trauma. Those little things, they nug at you, and they keep pushing that button, and they keep mashing and mashing and mashing in that wound until something, they start to see the surface of that sore, you know. That's what a trigger does. And then you become like, oh my God, I thought I was over this, but it's okay. It is really okay for you to feel that emotion, because it helps me with one or two things. What first thing it does, it helps me to know I'm human. The second thing it does is, because I learned before how to come through this, I'm not going to allow that same poke. I'm not going to allow that same trigger to make me revert backwards. I've learned from it, so I know how to handle it now. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know how to handle it. When the triggers comes, you just know how to handle it. Even if it means taking a step back for 2 or 3 days, does not mean you have not overcome. It means I know how to handle it now. Okay? All right. But yeah, so I am most grateful for you all being a part of this community. I really want you to share. I really want you to share these videos with people that you know that are going through the same thing. Um, and let's just help heal one another. Let's help heal one another. Um, I'm gonna do something too. Maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. We'll see how it goes though. I'm going to go live on my Instagram, and I'm going to invite people into the live that may have questions, that may want to ask questions, that may want to um, get some kind of advice, what to do or what not to do in situations, or how do I do this, or how do I come out of that, or how do I get over that. When you're looking at the same, I got to look at this person all the time. Trust me. I get it. um, but there is a strength in you that cannot die. There's a strength in you that will always stand up in the midst of adversity and in the midst of your weak moments. The Bible says that when I'm weak, then am I strong. So the enemy always thinks, your trauma always thinks, okay? Those triggers always thinks that they got you at your weakest moment when it's actually your strongest point. When they think you're at your weakest moment, you're actually at your strongest point, because you've learned from before how not to react. And they want you to react that way, but you've learned, no, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. I'm not going to allow you to make you feel or think that I am going to revert backwards, but I'm going to conquer this. Oh, yes, I'm going to come over it. I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to be all right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, I just wanted to say that to you guys today so that you understand my reason for the channel, and why I can't stop, and why I'm not going to stop, and why you got to keep coming back watching these videos, even if you got to watch them 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 times. All right. You got to watch them until you get it in your sprite, in your spirit, in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, so that you can be better. Because you want to be better. I'm looking at you right now, and you want to be better. You don't like the way you feel right now. You're tired. You're frustrated, and you're saying, "I just need hope." And that's the reason for my videos, to give you hope, to let you know that this is not the end for you. You can make it through anything that you so desire. I absolutely love y'all. I really do. And I feel like we're going to be real good family members. We're going to be real good friends. We're going to be real good acquaintances, because all of us are trying to come through, and we're trying to come out, and we're trying to stay free. You know what I mean? We're trying to stay free. We're trying to stay in a free place. And we're going to do that with the help of each other. And sometimes y'all going to have to tell me, Doc, go back and look at video number such and such. Go back and look at the video from October 2nd. Go back and look at that video, because this is what you said, and this what you gave us, and we're giving it back to you. Hell, hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. I promise you. I used to not say that. No, I used to couldn't say that. Don't hold me accountable. I didn't want to be held accountable. I did not, because I felt like life had already given me enough. I had already been stripped, already been through the trenches, baby. I didn't already been through all of it, and I didn't feel like accountable for what? No. But yeah. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really want you to share it because I really want people to understand what this channel is about. I think it's going to be so amazing. I think that people are really going to understand the importance of having to overcome their trauma. Whatever your trauma is, whatever your fears are, you can overcome that. I'm so excited and ready to hear testimonies about how you came through some things and how you overcame some things, and and some of my little blogs and stuff. I may do like tea time, and I may do like some coffee time. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink tea. I may do tea time. I may say everybody go get their glass of wine, and we just gonna chat and we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna talk it. We're gonna talk this thing out together, okay? Because we all gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I promise you. It's gonna be okay. Nobody has to do it alone. I felt that way. I was alone for years because I was afraid to tell people what I was dealing with, what I was going through. Not no more. Not no more, baby. I'm 47 and free. I'm 47 and free. I'm living for me. Finally, I've lived for people long enough. I lived how they wanted me to live. I did what they wanted me to do. But now it's me. And I don't want you to be 47 and just deciding that. That's another reason for my channel. I need all of you who are in your 20s and 30s, anything before 47, okay, you're starting to live right now. Don't get to 47 and make that decision to live. Don't get it. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have, everybody keep thinking we're going to live forever. We're not going to live forever. But the moments that we do have left, we need to live those moments. We need to live, laugh, and we need to love every single day of our life. Every single day of our lives. That's what we need to do. And that's what we're going to do. All right. Now, I'm excited. I hope y'all excited because this is going to be a wonderful channel. And don't forget, March 2026, I want you to be at my Mental Health Day conference and award ceremony. You don't know. I'm looking to award some of my followers. I really am. I bet you this is one of my employees. He looking like, you gonna be in my video, you know that, right? Oh. I thought someone was in here. Can you compare the camera? I thought someone was in here. Oh my God. So make sure you on my YouTube channel. All right. But yeah, he's one of my employees, y'all. But it's gonna be a great journey on this particular blog, this content, these videos are gonna help us, they're gonna bless us, and we're gonna be happy, healthy, and whole. We're gonna live for the rest of the time that we have here. Will not be trapped in trauma. You believe that? I believe it. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in my next video. This is your doctor, your favorite doctor, signing off for today. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Love you. Save the date, March 2026, March 14th, beginning at 8 a.m. at the Curry Convention Center. I don't want you to miss it in Greensboro, North Carolina, Four Seasons Hotel. It is the Life Over Trauma first luncheon and award ceremony / a great day to come and overcome some of your fears and some of your trauma. If not all, I need you to be a part of it. Registration right now is $50. After January 15th, it is $65. You can email us at lifeovertrauma@aol.com to receive your link today to register for this wonderful conference. We hope to see you there.